evil. So every time you draw is for blood, like a needle. I just have to paint the picture, so I definitely need an easel so you can see deceptions and the depth of all perceptions, misdirections, the tricks to keep you put behind bars. Cause a lion won't be a king if he don't fight through the stars. Say that I can feel your pain like you poke voodoo dolls, and putting our hands on y'all will not further the cause. Pause. Systematic oppression and the dissection keeps us in the circle of circumspection for our protection, and because of our complexion, no power, no connection, they will question.
Shalom. Y'all about Shemi Abshah y'all with Shamal Thaba Shemi Abshah. We had the ISUBK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street Hall, New York, under Commander General Yohana. It's the ISUBK Charlotte, North Carolina School. We're going to get started with today's Sabbath service. All right.
Imagine, which means to stand. Wapanya Akwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to say the prayers. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kudash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Basalakanawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'anawa, Barasai 1, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathapara, Laiwalamim, Aman.
Aman in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the prayer for the power. Yahweh. By Shemi Awashah, Baba Kusha, Nathalanawa, Hakak, Darapa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakriam, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, by Shemi Awashah, the water Aman.
In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
This is the prayer for the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahushua, Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Allahayim, Batazabiyah, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapyim, Ha Siranyim, Ha Quatazayanyim, Ha Koyoyoyim, Wa Ha Aquatim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, the Waraman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, in Yahushua, and Michael, and the angel, Commander General Yohana, the general, the captain, the officer, the troop, and the sister, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it.
This is Psalm 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashimash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashimaka, Makal Rad, Yashimar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashimar, Tazaaska, Baba Waaka, Mayata, Wa'aidai Walam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up mine eyes
to the hill. From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He will not suffer thy foot
to be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Yasha'Allah
that keepeth Yasha'Allah
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He shall
soul.
preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
Yahweh
out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in.
from this time forward
This time forth,
and even
and even
forevermore.
forevermore. This is Psalm 83. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Dakarash, Wa Al Dashikwat, Al Kayahana, Al Yabika, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Ya'ira Yama, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'i Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyika, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidim, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'Allah, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashima, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, I'm Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labunya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Sarah, Kayabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayandara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadaya Mawa, Ka'arab, Wakazaba, Wakazabat, Wakatazol, Mana'ai, Kal Nasa Yakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Af, Nawath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapunya Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba Ira Yaira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Daradatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wapathka, Daba Halam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Aid, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Dawa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kalha Rataza.
In the English, keep not thou silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more remembered. But they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is joined with them, have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasam, which perished at N.W.O. They became as dung for the earth. Make their noble like a red and like Zahir. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Almuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temper, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth.
Liar shout.
Liar shout.
Shout, which means to be seated.
All right, so we're gonna pick it back up where we left off from last Sabbath service, which was Joshua the 9th chapter. We're gonna pick it up at verse 7. And for those that want to read along, could read along. You go to Google, you type in blueletterbible.org, or you could download the app off the App Store, Blue Letter Bible. You could read along in the Hebrew. If anybody out there that doesn't know how to read the Hebrew or the Lashawan Kodash or Holy Tongue, make sure you tune in every Friday, 7 to 9, and learn the Hebrew. All right, so what Officer Baaz pick up, we're going to read 7 sets of 7 verses out of the Tanakh. So if you would, brother, pick up the first 7 verses.
Colonel Khan, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 7. Waya Amarwa, Awash, Salaki, Ayash, Yasha Allah, Al, Hakalia, Awalia, Bakwa Rabya, Atha, Yawashab, Wa'ayak, Akarawath, Laka, Bariath, verse 8. Waya Amarwa, Al, Yahawashai, Ibadika, Anakanwa, Waya Amar, Alaham, Yahawashai, Maya, Atham, Wama Ayan, Taba Awa, verse 9. Waya Amarwa, Ala Yawa, Ma'arataza, Raka Wakwa, Ma'ad, Ba'awa, Ibadyaka, Lasham, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Kaya, Shama Ainwa, Shama Shemaiwa, Wa'ath, Kal, Ashar, Aisha, Bama Tazarium. Verse 10. Wa'ath, Kal, Ashar, Aisha, Lashanya, Malakia, Ha'amaria, Ashar, Ba'aibar, Ha'ai Ha'irakan, Salakia, Ha'iradan, Lasa Yakawan, Malak, Kashib Bawan, Wala Iwag, Malak, Kabashan, Ashar, Ba'iwath, Rawath. Verse 11. Waya Amarwa, Ala Yanwa, Zakwa Yanwa, Wakal, Yeshabia, Aratazan, Salaki, Aratazanwa, La Amar, Kwakawa, Baya Dekam, Taza Yadath, Salaki, Taza Yadah, Lada Rak, Walakwa, Lakwa Atham, Wa Marathum, Wa Marathum, Ala Yaham, Ibadyakam, Anakanwa, Wa Aitha, Karathwa, Lanawa, Bariath. Verse 12. Za, Lakamanwa, come, Hataza Hatazat Yadunwa, Athwa, Mabatha Mabathayanwa, Bayawam, Taza Athanwa, Lalakath, Alayakam, Wa Aitha, Hana, Yabash, Wahaya, Nakwadyam. Verse 13. Wa Allah, Naadawath, Hayayan, Ashar, Mala Anwa, Kadashim, Wahana, Hatha Bakwaiwa, Wa Allah, Shalom Mawath Yanawa, Wana Al Yanawa, Balawa, Marab, Hadarak, Ma'ad. That's the end of verse 13.
God, if you would read it back in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 7. And the men of Israel said unto the Hivites, peradventure ye dwell among us, and how shall we make a league with you? Verse 8. And they said unto Joshua, we are thy servants. And Joshua said unto them, who are ye, and from whence come ye? Verse 9. And they said unto him, from a very far country, thy servants are come because of the name of thy power, of the Most High thy power. For we have heard the fame of him, and all that he did in Egypt. Verse 10. And all that he did to the two kings of the Amorites that were beyond Jordan, to Sihon king of Heshbon, and to Og king of Bashan, which was at Ashtaroth. Verse 11. Wherefore our elders and all the inhabitants of our country spake to us, saying, take victuals with you for the journey, and go to meet them, and say unto them, we are your servants. Therefore now make ye a league with us. Verse 12. This is our bread we took hot for our provision out of our houses on the day we came forth to go unto you. But now, behold, it is dry and it is moldy. Verse 13. And these bottles of wine which were filled were new, and behold, they be rent. And these are our garments, and our shoes are become old by reason of the very long journey. That's the end of verse 13.
Count the water, so if you would pick up the next 7 in the Hebrew.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 14. Wayakwakwa, Wayakwakawa, Ha'anashim, Mataza Yadam, Wa'ath, Pawa, Yahweh, La'ah, Sha'awa. Verse 15. Waya Aish, Laham, Yahweh Shai, Shalom, Salakia, Shalom, Salakia, Shalom, Waya Karath.
So let us keep going, Salah. Keep going.
Waya Karath, Laham, Bariath, Laka Lakaya Watham, Waya Hawashai, Salakia, Waya Shabaiwa, Laham, Nasha Ya'aya, Ha'ida. Verse 16. Wayahaya, Makwataza, Shalachaf, Yamayam, Akaria, Ashar, Karathwa, Laham, Barayath, Wayashamaiwa, Kaya, Quarabium, Hum, Ala Yawa, Waba Quarabia, Salaki, Wara Karabwa, Hum, Yashabyam, verse 17. Waya Sa'iwa, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Waya Ba'awa, Al, Ira Yaham, Bayawam, Hashel like Yasha, Wa Ira Yaham, Gabaiwan, Gaba Iwan, Iha Kappa Yara, Waba Ara Wath, Wakwa Rayath, verse 18. Wala'ah, Wakwa Wam, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Kaya, Nasha Ba'iwa, Laham, Nasha Ya'aya, Ha'ida, Ba Yahweh, Alahaya, Yasha'ala, Waya Lanwa, Kal, Ha'ida, Al, Hanasha Ayam, verse 19. Salaki, Waya Amarwa, Kal, Hanasha Ayam, Al, Kal, Ha'ida, Ana Kanwa, Nasha Ba'ainwa, Laham, Bayahawa, Alahaya, Yasha Allah, Wa'aitha, La'ah, Nawakal, Lanagai, Baham, verse 20. Za'ath, Na'aisha, Laham, Wahakaya, Salakia, Wahakaya, Iwatham, Wala'ah, Yahaya, Ilayanwa, Quatazak, Al, Hashab, Hashabawa, Ashar, Nasha Ba'aina, Salakia, Nasha Ba'ainwa, Laham. That's the end of verse 20.
And if you would, pick it back up in the English.
That's the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 20. This we will do to Salakia, verse 14. And the men took of their victuals and asked not counsel at the mouth of the Most High. Verse 15. And Joshua made peace with them and made a league with them to let them live. And the princes of the congregation swear unto them. Verse 16. And it came to pass at the end of 3 days, after they had made league with them, that they heard that they were their neighbors, and that they dwelt among them. Verse 17. Salakia, sir.
Okay.
I mean, we just a hard-headed people.
Yeah.
The Lord told us not to make league and peace with these people and just let somebody fast talk us real quick. Salakia. Verse 17. And the children of Israel journeyed and came unto their cities on the third day. Now their cities were Gibeon and Shephirah, and Beeroth, and Kirjah Jearim. Verse 18, and the children of Israel smote them not, because the princes of the congregation had sworn unto them by the Most High, the power of Israel. And all the congregation murmured against the princes. Verse 19, but all the princes said unto all the congregation, we have sworn unto them by the Most High, thy power of Israel. Now therefore we may not touch them. Verse 20, this we will do to them. We will even let them live, lest wrath be upon us because of the oath which we swear unto them. That's the end of verse 20.
Yeah. So I'll pick up the next 7 in the Hebrew. This is Joshua 9 and 21. While y'all Salaki. While y'all Amor Allah Yahum Hanash Ya Ayum Yakayawa Waya Hayawa Katab I Tazayum Washa'ab Salaki Washa'abya Mayum Lakor Haida Kashar Dabawa Lahum Hanash Ya'ayam, verse 22. Waya Quara'a Lahum Yahawashah Waya Dabar Allahayam Salaki Allah Yahum La'amar Lama Rama Yatham Athanawa Anakanawa Makom Ma'ad Wa'atham Bakwara Manuwa Yeshabian, verse 23. Wa'ita Yakarav Makom Ibad Tabia Aitazayum with Washa Abya Haya, verse 24. Waya Ainwa Av Yahusha Haya Amorwa Kaya Hagad La'ai Bad Yaka Av Hashar Tazawa Yahweh Alahayakum Av Kar Ha'aratazah Wala Hasham Yad Av Kal Yashabya Ha'aratazah Mapunyakum Wana Yara'ah Ma'ad Lana Pash Sayanawa Mapunyakum Wana Ai Shah Salak Wana Aisha Av Hadabar Hazah, verse 25. Ba'ita Hananawa Bayad Slaki Bayadak Katawa Ba'ai Yanyaka La'ai Shawaf Lanawa Aisha, verse 26. Waya Aish La'am Kun Waya Tazor Awatham Mayad Banya Yasha'ala Wala Gowum, verse 27. Waya the Num Yahweh Waya Wum Hawa'a Hatabya Aitazayum Washa Abya Mayum La Aida Wala Muzab Salaki Walum Zabak, Yahweh, Aid, Hayawam, Hazar, Ab, Hamakwam, Ashar, Yabakar. That's the end of verse 27. If you would, Baba Kushar.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 21. And the princes said unto them, let them live, but let them be hewers of wood and drawers of water unto all the congregation, as the princes had promised them. Verse 22. And Joshua called for them. He spake unto them, saying, wherefore have ye beguiled us, saying, we are very far from you, when ye dwell among us? Verse 23. Now therefore ye are cursed, and there shall none of you be freed from being bondmen, and hewers of wood, and drawers of water for the house of my. And they answered Joshua and said, because it was certainly told thy servants, how that the Most High thy power commanded his servant Moses to give you all the land, and to destroy all the inhabitants of the land from before you. Therefore we were sore afraid of our lives because of you.
So now the book of Joshua came right after Moses, and he was ordained by the Lord to go tear it up. You know what I mean? And he went and he was beating the hell out of all these other military. Here go these heathens, correct me if I'm wrong, they non-Israelites come around, and they was what? Read the last sentence?
Salakia. And they were sore, therefore we were sore afraid of our lives.
But Joshua did what? Let them live, and he did what? He made them slaves. Understand? And this is what's to come in the future for our people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that all other nations of people will do what? Work under us. Understand? So the roles will be reversed. So we at the bottom of society now. We wash all the dishes, and we do all the back-breaking labor, all the grunt work. Has been like that for centuries. The time gonna come where the roles get reversed. All right, so read on.
And have done this thing, verse 25. And now, behold, we are in thine hand, as it seemeth good and right unto thee to do unto us. Do. Verse 26. And so did he unto them, and delivered them out of the hand of the children of Israel, that they slew them not. Verse 27. Joshua made them that day hewers of wood and drawers of wood, even until this day, in the place which he should choose.
Right, because in the kingdom, I'm not picking my own strawberry.
Right.
So gotta throw that in.
That's the end of verse 9, verse 27.
Okay, so the word, I'll pick up the next 7 in the. All right. Wayahaya, Kashamai, Adunya, Sazadak, Malak, Yara, Shalaki, Yaro, Shalom, Kaya, Lakad, Yahweh Av, Ha'ayah, Wayakar, Yama, Kashar, Aisha, Layo, Kawa, Walam, Laka, Wakaya, Shala, Hasha, Labia, Waya, Hayawa, Wako, Rabum, verse 2. Waya, Yara, Awa, Ma'ad, Kaya, Ayar, Gata, Wala, Kai by 1, Kakav, Araya, Hamo, Malaka, Wakaya, Haya'a, Ha'aya, Wakal, Anashya, Volume, verse 3. Waya Shalak, Dunya, Tazadak, Malak, Yara, Wash, Lum, Hawahum, Malak, Kabarwan, Wa'al, Para'um, Malak, Yarumwaf, Wa'al, Yai, Malak, Lakayash, Wa'al, Dabayar, Malak, I go, so like I go, La 1, La Amar, verse 4. Awa, Alaya, Wa'ai, Zod, Salak, Wa'ai, Zaranya, Wanaka, Av, Kabaiwan, Kayasha, Wa'av, Bunya, Yasha'ala, verse 5. Waya, Sapwa, Waya, Alwa, Kamashab, Malakia, Ha'amoria, Malak, Yoro, Haborwan, Lakayash, Malak, Igalwan, Home, Wakal, Makunya, Home, Waya Kanwa, Al, Gabaiwan, Waya Lak, Moa, Alya, verse 6. Waya Shalakwa, Anashia, Gabai 1, Al, Yahusha, Al, Hamakana, Hagal, Gala, La'amar, Al, the Rap, Yadayak, Ma'ai, Badiaka, Al, Salakia, Ayla, Allah Yadnawa, Mahara, Waha, Wash, Ya'ai, Lanawa, Wa'ai, Zarnawa, Ya, Nawa, Gal, Malakia, Ha'amarya, Shabya, Hahar, verse 7. Shah, Mun, Hagal, Hagal, Gala, Hawa'a, Wakal, Ain, Hamor, Kama, Arya, Hakayal. That's the end of verse 7. If you would, Baba Shah, pick it back up in the English.
Go. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 10, and verse 1. Now it came to pass when Adonai taken Ai and had utterly destroyed it, as he had done to Jericho and her king. So he had done to Ai and her king, and how the inhabitants of Gibeon had made peace with Israel and were among them. Verse 2, that they feared greatly, because Gibeon was a great city, as one of the royal cities, and it became Salakia. And because it was greater than Ai, and all the men thereof were mighty. Verse 3, wherefore Adonizedek, king of Jerusalem, sent unto Hoham, king of Hebron, and unto Piram, king of Jarmuth, and unto Japhia, king of Lachish, and unto Debir, king of Eglon, saying, verse 4, come up unto me and help me, that we may smite Gibeon, for it hath made peace with Joshua and with the children of Israel. Verse 5, therefore the 5 kings of the Amorites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, the king of Eglon, gathered themselves together and went up, they and all their hosts, and encamped before Gibeon, and made war against it. Verse 6.
They were not playing. Keep reading.
Verse 6. And the men of Gibeon sent unto Joshua to the camp to Gilgal, saying, "Slack quickly and save us and help us. For all the kings of the Amorites that dwell in the mountains are gathered together against us." Verse 7. So Joshua ascended from Gilgal, he and all the people of war with him, and all the mighty men of valor. That's the end of verse 7.
Right. Reading in the book of Joshua, Joshua and the Israelites in the kingdom during this time, and it just shows that you got to fight for the kingdom. Like it's not just gonna come to you. I'm saying faith without works is dead. So coming to these fill these classrooms up and learn this truth and get with your nation of people and learn to fight. You know what I mean? Fight for yours, for your nation, fight for this kingdom that's to come. So if you would read the next 7 verses in the Hebrew.
Come. That's the book of Joshua, chapter 10 and verse 8. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Yahweh Shai, Al, Thyara'ah, Maham, Kaya, Bayadak, Nathathium, La'at, Ya'imad, Ayash, Maham, Baganyika. Verse 9. Bapunyika. Why Yahweh Shai, Patha'am, Cal, Halayala, Ayla, Mun, Hagal, verse Waya Hamam, Yahweh, Lapunya, Yasha Allah, Waya Kam, Makah, Gada Wala, Bagaba Iwan, Waya Radapam, the Bak, Salaki, the Rock, Ma'ila, Bayath, Kawaran, Wayakam, Id, Isaac, Wa'id, Makoda, verse 11. Banasam, Mapunya, Yasha Allah, Ham, Bama Warad, Salakia, Bama Warad, Bayath, Kawaran, Wayahawa, Hashalika, Al Yaham, Abanyam, Abanayam, Gada Lawath, Man, Hashamayam, Id, Isaac, Waya Mathwa, Rabbayam, Ashar, Mathawa, Habarat, Haragwa, Bunya, Yasha Allah, Bakarab, verse 12. Azah, or Az,
It looks like
Az, Yadabar, Yahweh Shai, La Yahweh, Bayawam, Tath, Yahweh, Ath, Bunya, Yasha Allah, Waya Amar, La Ayanya, Yasha Allah, Shamash, Bagabam, Wayarak, Ba'aimak, Ayalawan, verse 13. Wayadum, Hashemash, Wayarak, Imad, Aid, Yaquam, Gawaya, Ayabayam, Salakia, Ayabayawa, Hala'ah, Haya'ah, Katha, Wabah, Al, Sapar, Hayashar, Hashemash, Bakatazayat, Hashemayam, Atazah, Laba Wa'ah, Kayawam, Thamayam, verse 14, Salakia. Kayawam, Hayawa'ah, Lapunyawa, Lashemai, Yahweh, Bakwa Wall, Ayash, Kaya, Asha'Allah. That's the end of verse 14. But Joshua chapter 10, verse 8. And the Most High said unto Joshua, fear them not, there shall not a man of them stand before thee. He came unto them suddenly, and went up from Gilgal all night. Verse 10. And the Most High discomfited them before Israel, and slew them with a great slaughter at Gibeon, and chased them along the way that goeth up to Beth Horon, and smote them to Azekah and unto Makkedah. Verse 11. And it came and were in the going down to Beth Horon, that the Most High cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died.
So I'll be tripping. I'll be reading these scriptures a lot. Our people out there in the world say God is all love, and then you read stuff like this.
Right.
Read that last part again.
And the Most High cast down great stones from heaven upon them unto Azekah, and they died.
And he killed the enemies of Israel. Read on.
They were more which died with hailstones than they whom the children of Israel slew with the sword. Verse 12. Then spake Joshua to the Most High in the day when the Most High delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Son, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou, moon, in the valley of Ajalon. Verse 13. And the sun stood still themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and hasted not to go down about a whole day. Verse 14 in Salakia about that book of Jasher.
Wow.
There's a book of Jasher, or there was a book of Jasher, but that book that's floating around today is not this book of Jasher that's talked about in these scriptures, man. That book of Jasher that these fake Israelites be talking about, that's good.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of them books. Jasher, Jubilee, Enoch.
Right.
It's a bunch of. I would give my opinion on it. I mean, like, here's what I say. Every person in the world, I would say that try to get brothers to read these books. Everybody I meet, they be on weed and shit.
Right.
They be high out their mind and be get caught up in them books.
Right.
So lock it up. Just read on.
Verse 14. And there was no day like that before it or after it. Had the Most High hearkened unto the voice of a man, for the Most High fought for it.
And just one more thing about those what they call lost books. I know in the book of Enoch, I never read. I don't know if you read it, but I stayed away from it because the brothers above me say it's not even worth reading. They say it's like the brother says it's good for propping up the podium.
So like,
yeah.
I did read some of that book of Jasher. Okay. That was before I came into the school.
Yeah.
It is a bunch of hot garbage.
I would see what it's talking about, but I know the brothers above me said to stay clear of those books.
Right.
And I just wanted to point out, I didn't read it myself, but through hearsay of people talking about it, they say people that read the book of Enoch believe in giants, like real giants.
Right.
When we read in them scriptures, we know that it wasn't talking about actual giants, like 20 feet tall people and stuff like that. Just untaught and unlearned need to come into class, understand what these scriptures are talking about. The giant in the earth would just be someone in the scriptures, be someone famous or well known or very popular. And angels never had sex with humans. All right, they're angels, man. And they're not carnal. They don't sin against God. All right, so Salaki. So
it's Salaki. I could, and they go as far as to say the giants have sex with the women too. I mean, you got to be fooling yourself. Like, you know for yourself, that's just not possible. Right? And that's anatomically impossible.
Anatomically, well, I like that.
Right. Salakia. Next 7.
That's all. Salakia. There's one more thing. We could talk all day about these scriptures and what's going on. What I was gonna say, lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me in a second. Salakia. So I will say, so I just gotta keep read on.
This is the book of
Salakia. And just like our people in the world, we call them Christians because they put magic on the scriptures. There's no magic on the scriptures, man. It's no. How can I put it? Like it's no little Cupid babies with wings shooting arrows and stuff like that and making people fall in love and stuff like that. You take the magic off of the scriptures. Take all of that off, man. All it's nothing magical. See in the Bible, see the metaphorical, literal, or allegorical, meaning it's a fictional story being told just to teach a lesson. But there's nothing magical about it. And all those other books that they talk about got a whole lot of magic. From what I hear and understand, it's a lot of magical things, Christian like things up in fairy tale. That's a perfect word. So if you will, Baba Kushah, read the next 7 verses in the Hebrew.
Khan, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 10, verse 15. While Yeshab, Yahweh Shai, Wakal, Yasha'Allah, Aimawa, Al, Hamakana, Galgala. Verse 16. Wayanaswa. Hamasha. Hamalakim. Ha'ala. Waya Kaba'awa. Bama Ira. Bama Kwada. Verse 17. Waya God. Laya Hawashai. La Amar. Namataza Awa. Kamashath. Hamalakyam. Nakaba'ayam. Ba'ira. Salaki. Bama Ira. Bama Kwada. Verse 18. Waya Amar. Yahawashai. Galawa. Abunyam. Gada Lawath. Al. Paya. Hama Ira. Wahapak. Salaki. Wahapakwa Yadwa. That don't sound right. Wahapak Yadwa.
Root word is Pequod.
Wayapakwa Yadawa. Aliyah. Anashim. Verse 19. Wa'atham. Al. Ta'ai Madwa. Radapwa. Akarya. Ayab Yakum. Waza Nabatham. Ayatham. Al. That's the Nawa Salakia. The Thunyum. The Thunwum. Labawa'a. Al. Ira Yahum. Kaya. Not the Num. Yahweh. Alahayakum. Bayadakam. Verse 20. Ayahaya. Kakalawath. Yahawashai. Wabunya. Yasha'Allah. Lahaka Watham. Makah. Gadawala. Ma'ad. Wahasharya. Wahasharya Dayam. Sharadwa. Maham. Wayaba'awa. Al. Iriya. Hamabatazar. Verse 21. Wayashabwa. Kal. Ha'im. Al. Hamakana. Al. Yahawashai. Makwada, Bashalawam, La'a, Karataza, Labanya, Yasha'ala, La'ayash, Ath, Lashanwa. That's the end of verse 21.
If you would, pick it back up in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 10, and verse 15. And Joshua returned, and all Israel with him, unto the camp to Gilgal. Verse 16. But these 5 kings fled and hid themselves in a cave in Makkedah. Verse 17. And it was told Joshua, saying, the 5 kings are found hid in a cave at Makkedah. Verse 18. And Joshua said, roll great stones upon the mouth of the cave, and set men by it for to keep them. Verse 19. And they and stayed ye not, but pursue after your enemies, and smite the hindmost of them. Suffer them not to enter into their cities, for the Most High your power hath delivered them into your hand. Verse 20. And it came to pass, when Joshua and the children of Israel had made an end of slaying them with a very great slaughter, till they were consumed, that the rest which remained of them entered into fenced cities. Verse 21. And all the people returned to the camp to Joshua at Makkedah in peace. None moved his tongue against any of the children of Israel. That's the end of verse 21.
Yeah, so I'll read the last 7 in the Hebrew. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 10, and verse 22. By Amar, Yahushua, Pathakwa, Av, Payah, Hamai Ra, Waha, Wataza, Ya'awa, Alya, Av, Hamashav, Hamalakim, Ha'ala, Mun, Hamaira, verse 23. Wa'ai Shawa, Kun, Waya Taza Ya'awa, Ala Yawa, Av, Hamashav, Hamalak, Ha'ala, Mun, Hamaira, Av, Malak, Yaro wa Shalom, Av, Malak, Kabar, Salakia, Kabaro 1, Av, Malak, Yaro Mawaf, Av, Malak, Lakayash, Av, Malak, Aga La 1, verse 24. Wayahaya, Ka Wataza Ya'um, Av, Hamalakyum, Ha'ala, Al, Yahushai, Wayakora'ah, Yahushai, Al, Kal, Ayash, Yasha'ala, Waya Amor, Al, Kwataza Ya Anya, Anashya, Hamalak, Halamalaki, Ha Malakama, Ha Lako, Salakia, Ha Laka Wa'a, Athawa, Rab wa Ayamawa Av, Regalia come Al, Tazo wa Salakia, Tazo wa Araya, Hamalakium, Ha'ala'a, Waya Kwa Bawa, Wayash Yamawa, Av, Regalia Al, Tazo wa Rayahum, verse 25. Waya Amor, Allahayum, Yahushai, Al, Daya Ra'awa, Wa'al, the Katwa, Kazakwa, Wa'a Matazawa, Kaya, Kaka, Ya Aisha, Yahawa, Lakal, Ayab Yakum, Ashar, Atham, Nala Salaki, Nala Kamyum, Awatham, verse 26. Wayakum, Yahushai, Akaya, Kun, Waya Mayathum, Vaya Talam Al Hamashah Aitazayum Vaya Hayawa Dala Wayum Al Ha Aitazayum I Ha'aywa, verse 27. Vaya Haya La Aith Bawa'a Hashamash Tazawa'a or Tazawa Yawashai Wayara Yadwum Ma'al Ha'ai Tazayum Wayash Lakum Al Hamayra Ashar Naka Ba'awa Shum Wayash Mawa Abunyum Gadol Waf Al Paya Hamayra Aid Tazum Hayawum Hazah, verse 28. Wa'af Makwada Lakad Yawashai Bayawum Hawa'a Bayaka Lapaya Karab Wa'af Malaka Hakarum Awathum Wa'af Kal Hanapash Ashar Wa'a La'a Hasha Ayar Sharayad Wayaish Lamalak Makwada Kashar Aisha Lamalak Yara Yakawa. That's the end of verse 28. If you would, brother, pick it back up in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 10, and verse 22. And then said Joshua, open the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings unto me out of the cave. Verse 23. And they did so, and brought forth those 5 kings unto him out of the cave, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon. Verse 24. And it came to pass, when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war which went with him, come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. And they came near and put their feet upon the necks of them.
Word.
Verse 25. And Joshua said unto them, fear not, nor be dismayed. Be strong and of good courage, for thus shall the Most High do to all your enemies against whom ye fight.
Oh, some of your enemies.
All your enemies.
Right. All the enemies of Israel, the Lord will fight against if we collectively obey him. All right, so read on.
Verse 26. And afterward Joshua smote them and slew them and hanged them on 5 trees. And they were hanging upon the trees until the evening. Verse 27. And it came to pass at the time of the going down of the sun that Joshua commanded, and they took them down off the trees and cast them into the cave wherein they had been hid, and laid great stones in the cave's mouth, which remain until this very day. Verse 28.
Savage.
That was cold.
Word.
Verse 28. And that day Joshua took Makkedah and smote it with the edge of the sword. And the king thereof he utterly destroyed, them and all the souls that were therein. He let none remain. And he did to the king of Makkedah as he did unto the king of Jericho. That's the end of verse 28.
Most High in Christ. All right, so our stopping point is Joshua 10 and 28. We'll pick it back up next Sabbath service at Joshua 10 and 29. All right. And I'll conclude today's Sabbath service.
Majim, which means to stand.